with you to talk. Fantastic. Obviously, she's very attractive, very cute, but her views, her eliteness, her like, I know what's right and you don't, and now you want to apologize, bro. This is how the world works when you get on social media.
A Broadway actress who issued a post saying, F Biden supporters. May Biden or Kamala never have a moment's peace. That person would be fired so fast it would make your head spin. They wouldn't last one more minute in any Hollywood role. This is truly like, she has to go. I'm sorry, Disney. She has to go. And you're going to put out a Disney film with Snow White, a beloved American character, with a woman who hates more than half the country, the half that just elected Donald Trump. This is an incredible pivot point right now. We'll see which way the woke Disney decides to go.
Pay your writers, pay your actors. I have residual checks that would shock you.
Rachel Zegler just made a shocking U-turn, backtracking on her fiery Trump voter rant and vowing to stay out of politics. But insiders say it might be too late. Disney executives are reportedly distancing themselves from the Snow White star after months of controversy. This is the story of how one actress derailed a $200 million production. Is this a desperate attempt to save her career, or is her Hollywood fairy tale coming to an end? With the scandal escalating, her future in the industry might be hanging by a thread.
Our version of Snow White is different, and it's more of a 2022 version of Snow White. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story. With a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
Disney, the master of storytelling, is now caught in a plot twist it never saw coming. At the center of the chaos is Rachel Zegler, the once rising star chosen to bring Snow White back to life. Her casting was meant to be a bold step forward, but fans were divided. Was it progress or just Disney chasing trends? Things took a turn when Zegler dismissed the original Snow White as outdated, rejecting its love story in favor of a modern take. Many saw it as Disney stripping away the heart of a beloved classic. Then came the rumored overhaul of The Seven Dwarfs, sparking even more backlash. What was supposed to be a remake turned into a battleground for everything people love or hate about Disney's new direction. But Zegler's biggest controversy came when she took a political swing, wishing that Trump and his supporters never know peace. The backlash was immediate. Conservatives called for a boycott, moderates found her rhetoric exhausting, and even some progressives questioned if she'd gone too far. Now, Disney is reportedly distancing itself from the actress as the scandal grows. Can the company turn things around, or is this the final blow for Snow White? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more updates.
Snow White actress Rachel Zegler only a few days ago decided to tell every single person that had a different political opinion than her.
May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace.
Every time we check in on Disney's upcoming Snow White remake, somehow things get even worse than they were before.
This woman thinks that, the half of America, more than half of America, shouldn't live in peace.
Hello, Disney. You're going to have to redo your film again because this woman is a pig.
There are growing calls tonight for Disney to fire Rachel Zegler, the star of its widely anticipated Snow White remake. It's because of an anti-Donald Trump post she made after the election, writing, quoting here, "May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace." Zegler is now apologizing. She writes in a new post, let my emotions get the best of me, and I am sorry, contributed to the negative discourse.
But apparently telling Rachel Zegler to behave normally just isn't an option either. So the other day, in response to the presidential election, Zegler had a very public meltdown on her Instagram stories. She wrote, quote, "F you, Donald Trump." And she proceeded to insult the 75 million Americans who voted for him, quote, "I find myself speechless in the midst of this. Another 4 years of hatred, leading us towards a world I do not want to live in."
Rachel Zegler's remarks created a massive stir, making headlines and causing a PR nightmare for Disney. She accused Trump supporters of enabling harm, criticized Elon Musk's X, formerly Twitter, for for helping Trump get reelected and made a controversial post just before Disney's Snow White remake was set to release. Disney, known for its neutral stance, found itself caught in a firestorm, facing backlash from fans, critics, and even industry insiders. What made things worse was that Disney remained silent, unlike past controversies such as Gina Carano's firing, where they acted quickly. Zegler's comments, combined with her later insincere apology, deepened the rift between Disney and its audience. Fans found the apology robotic, more like damage control than a heartfelt attempt to make amends. Her outspoken nature wasn't new. She had previously stirred controversy with her critiques of the marketing for West Side Story. While some found her honesty refreshing, others found it exhausting, making her a polarizing figure. Zegler's apology felt tone-deaf and disconnected from the real issue, failing to stop the backlash and only making things worse. Beyond Zegler's PR nightmare, the controversy spilled over onto the Snow White project itself. The live-action remake had already faced criticism before the backlash, with many fans unhappy with Disney's modernized approach, particularly with the diverse reimagining of the Seven Dwarfs. This, along with costly reshoots and delays, painted a picture of a production in disarray. With a $200 million budget, the film was in trouble, needing at least $600 million just to break even. Disney's attempts to modernize its classics with live-action remakes have been divisive, with some fans criticizing them for feeling inauthentic. The failure of recent remakes like The Little Mermaid has shown that audiences are growing tired of the studio's approach. Fans want Disney to reconnect with the timeless magic of their stories rather than push for social statements, a sentiment reflected in the backlash against Snow White. Zegler's unfiltered commentary and political posts have created tensions between her and Disney, even leading to speculation about her future in Hollywood. The backlash has made her a controversial figure, with some questioning whether she's worth the drama. Disney, which is known for its image management, has remained largely silent about the growing storm surrounding her. Her troubles have spilled into her personal life, with rumors about her relationship with co-star Kit Connor adding to the gossip. But it's her political outbursts and combative tone that continue to fuel the fire. Some have suggested Disney should reconsider her casting in Snow White, with critics arguing that such divisive figures don't belong in family-friendly movies. At this point, Zegler's future is uncertain. Will she be able to recover from this PR disaster, or has her career reached its peak? As Disney nears the release of Snow White, the controversy surrounding Zegler has overshadowed the film itself, creating a massive challenge for the company. The entire situation serves as a reminder that in Hollywood, public image can make or break a career.